Live from Susquehanna University, this is Late Night with the Chaplain.
Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Late Night with the Chaplain. I'm your host, Ryan Rodriguez, and with me today is Senior Academic Chair Peter Kerns. Peter, how are you doing today?
Good, Ryan, good.
Pete, explain your position for us.
So as academic chair, basically I look after the academic, issues that arise, with brothers maybe not getting their grades in and things like that. But recently I've just been helping out other brothers just get their grades up. It's pretty straightforward.
Great. When did you join the fraternity?
So I joined the spring of my freshman year, which would have been in 2013. So a while back.
Yeah. And what was the biggest factor of you choosing Phi Mu Delta and choosing Creek Life?
I really got along with a lot of the brothers. I liked their dynamic. It was easy to be myself around them. I'm sure you kind of feel the same way in that scenario.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a no-brainer. Like Phi Mu Delta just fit me perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, this is a bunch of guys that allow you to be yourself, and they allow you to, see like you for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
what was your favorite, most memorable new member ed memory?
Probably. So there was one of the sessions that we have in new member education is we all meet in the same room and we come up with nicknames for each other, whether it's nicknames we've already been kind of thinking about or nicknames that arise from guys telling stories about their life. And that was probably the most fun, because as interesting as new member ed is, that was really a point where we could all like hear each other's stories, and there was a lot more personal than the normal new member ed.
Yeah. Unfortunately, our class really didn't have like a nickname. Meeting. Unfortunately, there was a lot of time. There was a big time, issue. Not everybody could really make it, but yeah, I'd like to see that like keep happening. It's really cool. So, as you've progressed through the fraternity, what's the biggest change you've seen from when you first joined to now?
So it's kind of been a bit of a roller coaster ride, because when I first joined, the fraternity was really on it's kind of its high horse. We just won the national award for I think it's just across the nation as best fraternity or whatever. But after that, there was a bit of a downfall where there was not really a lot of cohesion in the chapter. Everyone kind of wanted to do their own thing. It didn't feel like a brotherhood anymore. And so it was great this year, definitely kind of bouncing back, seeing so many social events and so many brotherhood events and all of us supporting each other. And one of my favorite memories is the tiki party, just having everyone out on the patio, just having a great time, and that was awesome.
Yeah, the social events this year have been great, and hopefully we'll definitely be able to keep that up.
Absolutely.
So as you know, one of our advisors is Louis Land. What is your favorite Louis moment that you can remember?
Oh man, probably my favorite has got to be, so for last year's senior dinner. He had, from being in the chapter meetings a lot, he had been able to kind of mimic all of the seniors' mannerisms. And so what he decided to do is basically, put on a roast for all of the seniors. And I tell you, he had everyone in the living room in just stitches. It was hysterical.
Yeah, that was so funny. So, okay, so from your experiences of Phi Mu Delta and going on to your next journey in life, what is your next journey in life, and how will Phi Mu Delta be able to impact that?
Yeah, so I think a big thing for me was Phi Mu Delta really helped me grow as a person and more as someone who, I was pretty outgoing before I joined, but I'm definitely a much better, I think, conversationalist, and just I'm a lot more comfortable in my own skin, basically, for instance. And my next step is going to graduate school. So I think Phi Mu Delta will definitely help me be able to be confident in myself to make that next step and make that journey into a higher education, and then hopefully into some sort of chemical industry.
Great. And last question, what is your favorite attendance roll call that you've heard?
Oh man, probably, so there was one, I think Saturday or Friday evening, where a lot of the brothers got together and we watched Lord of the Rings. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't one roll call. It was the accumulation of all of the roll calls as we were going through that chapter that Sunday of just Lord of the Rings quotes that were just hysterical. Oh my gosh.
Man, these guys can quote Lord of the Rings like it's like nobody's business.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, that concludes this edition of Late Night with the Chaplain. Thank you guys for watching, and good night.